Well, a stormy night turns into an unpleasant morning for many across Arkansas. We've got downed trees, damage. This is a look at some of what people woke up to in Saline County and Hot Springs this morning. Thanks for joining us here tonight at 6. I am Hoyt.
And I'm Jurnee Taylor, of course, alongside meteorologist Nathan Scott. Nathan, that rain, one can argue maybe temporarily cooled us down, but not exactly. It's still warm out there. Those storms now out. What can we expect heading into this week?
Well, we got more showers and thunderstorms anticipated. So I think we could see another round and maybe some gusty storms for tomorrow evening and into Wednesday morning. But look at the winds, because those winds were whipping across the region. Here are the observed max wind gusts. 47-mile-per-hour wind gusts at Little Rock, 56-mile-per-hour wind gusts at Hot Springs, but widespread 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts were reported across a large part of the state. That's why we saw those down trees and down tree branches across the region. Out there this evening, it's pretty quiet. I think for the most part, it's going to stay quiet. The best chance of a pop-up shower thunderstorm will be for South Arkansas through the overnight. And also, we had a lot of rain. Not so much here in Central Arkansas, but there were some very impressive rainfall totals. Way too much rain in a short amount of time. Over 6, 7, 8 inches of rain into, looks like, a large part of Poinsett County. Still have a flash flood watch in effect for Southwest Arkansas, including Hempstead and Nevada counties. That goes until tomorrow morning, because this area of the state will still have the chance there could be some showers and thunderstorms that bubble up that may try to produce some locally heavy rainfall. As for Tuesday, starting off the day with clouds, I think the best chance of a pop-up shower thunderstorm will be for South and Southwest Arkansas. But here comes another cluster of showers and thunderstorms moving through here tomorrow night. Right now, it does not look as intense as what we saw out there this morning. I'll have more on this potential and what you can expect for the rest of the work week coming up.
All right, thank you, Nathan. Well, unfortunately, there wasn't much rain over Brewer Lake because officials say water levels there remain mostly unchanged. Residents will still have to conserve water as levels are about 10 feet below where they need to be.
That's important news for folks up in Conway. The storms did knock out power for thousands of people, some in Conway County indeed, but power there's since been restored. The stubborn spots right now out in Montgomery County, you see that yellow spot on the map, western Garland County as well, about 4,000 customers without power across the state, but that is down from as high as 20,000 this morning. Franklin County also saw storms and a potential tornado that left some people without a home temporarily.
Yeah, that's the reason one local organization is providing a trailer filled with essential supplies, making sure those families can focus on recovery and not everyday necessities.
That can help them in a moment's notice, like this trailer, to me is a very important task. I've been in charge of this trailer for the last 4 years, and there is nothing like going into a community that needs help.
Well, that local organization is Lions International. The Red Cross also assisting families who have been displaced by the storm.
Arkansas becoming the latest state to take on tech giants in court. Attorney General Tim Griffin suing gaming platform Roblox and chat app Discord for what he says is knowingly putting kids at risk. If you've got teenagers or tween-age kids, you've heard of these sites. And at a press conference today, Griffin cited numerous reports to the National Missing Children Center, saying the number of complaints rose from just under 700 cases in 2019 to more than 13,000 by 2023. He also accuses the companies of lying when they market themselves as safe spaces for kids.
Roblox calls itself the #1 gaming site for kids and teens, and it assures parents that it takes every precaution possible to protect children. That's false. Discord promises a zero-tolerance policy for the sexual exploitation of minors and proclaims that safety is at the core of everything we do. Also false.
Well, Roblox released a statement shortly after, saying in part that they dispute the claims made by the Attorney General and are committed to fostering a safe, healthy, and age-appropriate environment. Just last week, in fact, Roblox did roll out new age restrictions designed to better protect young users. It's called Roblox Kids. It's available for 5 to 8-year-olds. And under those accounts, chat features are automatically disabled and can only be turned on by a parent.
Well, speculation is spreading on social media after reports of young people fighting in downtown Little Rock over the weekend. The incident has some people questioning the effectiveness of the city's summer juvenile curfew. THV11's Tamara Knight speaks with city leaders about what they say took place.
City leaders confirm a physical altercation involving teenagers near Scott Street in East Markham over the weekend. Police responded, but everyone had already dispersed. No arrests were made, and officers enforced the juvenile curfew. The incident is now raising questions about how effective that curfew is.
Well, I judge success by what I see and what I hear. And I have not heard a lot about incidents down at the River Market. I'm sure we have some, but not to the extent in which we had before.
The curfew begins at 10 p.m. with officers focusing first on education and compliance. Miller says officers don't issue tickets unless someone is disruptive or refuses to follow instructions.
We're not trying to be punitive. And people think, well, man, you're out, you're going to get in trouble. Our police force is ones that are trying to help our youth.
A downtown business owner says she understands many youth are out for the summer, but wants to see more police protection.
Over there, convention center, I saw a lot of police and protection over there, but I request them to just show up over here also sometime, just say, that we are here for you.
With new construction and revitalization efforts downtown, Miller says perception matters.
If people don't feel like it's safe, they may not come down there. We want that to change.
Tamara Knight, THV 11 News.
Well, Lexicon is cutting the ribbon on a newly renovated headquarters at the Port of Little Rock, part of a $37 million expansion and modernization project. The update adds 5,000 square feet, a new front office and cafe. And according to Mayor Frank Scott Jr., it is a game changer for the entire city.
As we recruit jobs and retain companies here in the city of Little Rock, we want to have more headquarters. And so to have this top-tier company that does business across this nation, across this globe, to continue to choose Little Rock, it's a statement. It helps others want to do the same as well.
Well, the company started almost 60 years ago, and with the new expansion, is expected to create 60 new jobs.
A welcome return for a recovering law enforcement officer in the River Valley. State Police helped confer a Medal of Valor and Purple Heart on Fort Smith police officer Kyle Newman. The ceremony marked the first time Officer Newman had stepped inside the department where he worked since the May 17th shooting during a traffic stop.
Well, tomorrow, the Aquatic Center in Pine Bluff will reopen. This roughly 2 weeks after an 81-year-old woman died there. It has been closed while the city reviews safety procedures. Mayor Vivian Flowers says that review will be released in the next 2 weeks.
Still to come here at 6, the story of one volunteer taking part in a city-backed program that's helping deliver food to more than 22 Texas counties.
With the clouds around tomorrow morning, that's going to hold the numbers down into the low to mid 80s. Small chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. This is probably going to be the coolest day out of the next 7 because we'll emerge from this wet weather pattern and really heat things up going into the weekend. More on the complete 7-day forecast coming up.